I myself am R.BHUSHAN. Welcome to the program ASG Current Affairs, the fastest. The Hindu, Wednesday, October 9, 2019. Sorry for last few days. I was not in Delhi. Somewhere in the rural area, I went to visit. That's why I did not submit many YouTube fastest editorial. So it is today the Hindu Wednesday, October 9, 2019. This is the editorial of the Hindu newspaper stirring up the truth about ZBNF. Zero budget natural farming has no scientific validation and its inclusion into agricultural policy appears on why. This article was written by R. Ramkumar and Arjun S.V. Most criticism of modern agriculturist practice are the criticism of the post-Liebig developments in agricultural sciences was after the pioneering work of the Justus von Liebig and Frederick Fuller and organic chemistry in the 19th century that chemical fertilizers began to be used in agriculture. In the 20th century, the criticism level against the green revolution technology were criticism of the increasing chemicalizations of agriculture. Claims were made with the alternative non-chemical agriculturals were possible, organic farming becoming an umbrella term that represented a variety of non-chemical and less chemical-oriented methods of farming. Rudolf Steiner, biodynamics, Masando, Fukuoka, one straw revolution, and the Madagascar's system of the rice intensification SRI were examples of the specific alternatives proposed in the India. Such a alternative and then variations include among the others homo farming and Vedic farming and natural farming, eco farming and Agnihotra farming and the Amru farming, zero budget natural farming ZBNF popularized by the Subhash Chandra Palekar. Subhash Chandra Palekar is one of the most recent entry into this group. According to Mr. Palekar, all the knowledge created by agricultural university is false. He calls Liebig and Mr. Liebig. He labels chemical fertilizer and pesticides is a demonic substances and cross broad and the demonic space biotechnology and the tractors as a demonic technology at the same of the Mr. Palik was critical of the organic farming. From organic farming is more dangerous than the chemical farming and worse than an atom bomb. He calls vermicomposing a scandal and the Isenia foetida, red worm used to be make vermicompost as a destructive beast. He also calls Steiner's biodynamic farming. His own alternative ZBNF is thus posed against both inorganic farming and organic farming. Mr. Palekar's premise is the soil has the all the nutrient plants need to make these nutrients available to plants. We need to the intermediations of the microorganism for this. This he recommends the four wheels of ZBNF, Bijamrit, Jivamrit, Mulching, and Wapash. Bijamrit is the microbial coating of the seeds with the formulation of cow urine and cow dung. Jivamrit is the enhancement of the soil microbes using an inoculum of cow dung, cow urine, and jaggery. Mulching is the covering of the soil which crops up the crop residue. Wapsa is the building of the soil humus to increase soil aeration. In addition to ZBNF, includes three methods of insect and pest management, Agniastra, Brahmastra, and the Nimastra. All different preparations using cow urine, cow dung, tobacco, fruits, green chili, garlic, and neem. Unsubstantiated claims. So to begin with, the ZBNF is hardly about the budget. Many ingredients of Mr. Palekar formulations have to be purchased. These wages of the hired labor, imputed value of the family labor, imputed rent over owned land, costs of the maintaining cows, and paid out cost on electricity and pump sets on all the costs of the ZBNF proponents conveniently ignore. Second, there are no independent studies to validate the claims that ZBNF plots have a higher yield than non-ZBNF plots. The government of Andhra Pradesh has a report, but it appears to be the self-appraisal by the implementing agency implement studies based on the field trials are not available. There is a report from the Lavia Campesina for Karnataka, but it is based on accounts of the practitioners and not field trials. One field that trial is ongoing at the GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, but it's a full result will available only after 5 years, according to reliable sources. Preliminary observation of these field trials have recorded yield shortfall about 30% in ZB NF plots when compared with the non-ZB NF plots. Standing region on its head. Third, most of the Mr. Palekar's claims stand agricultural science on its head. Indian soil are poor in organic matter contained about 59% of the soil are low in available nitrogen, about 49% are low in available phosphorus, and about 48% are low in medium in available potassium. Indian soils are also varyingly deficient in the micronutrients such as zinc, iron, magnesium, copper, molybdenum, and boron. Micronutrient deficiencies are not just a yield limiting in themselves, they also disallow the full expressions of both nutrients in the soil, leading to an overall decline in uh, fertility. In some regions, soils are saline, in other regions, soils are acidic due to the nutrient deficiency of the aluminum, magnesium, and the iron toxicides. In certain other regions, soils are toxic due to the heavy metal pollutions from the industrial and municipal waste or excessive applications of the fertilizer pesticides. On their part, agricultural scientists to identify the improper imbalanced application of fertilizer, that too with no focus on micronutrients as a matter of the concern. Hence they recommended location specific natural soil health and sustain increases in soil fertility. They suggest a soil test based balanced fertilization and integrated nutrient management methods, combining organic managers, that is farming yard manure, compost, crop residue, biofertilizers, green manure with chemical fertilizer. But ZBNF practitioners appear to insist on one of the blanket solution for all the problem of the Indian soils. One of the Mr. Palikar's favorite remarks is the soil testing is a conspiracy. 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 Thank you so much to watch my program. Wish you all the best and good